Hey guys, welcome back to another numismatic episode. This week we're going to be going over fractional currency, which I'll be doing a series of 5, going through the 5 issues of fractional currency. So this video will begin with the first issue, which is postal currency or postage currency, which was a set of 4 bills: the 5, the 10, the 25, and the 50 cent. This first video also I'll give you a little bit of a history of fractional currency, why we needed it, and how it came around. And let me go ahead and get things set up here real quick, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we date back to the Civil War. Right before the Civil War, the economy, we kind of had a shortage of coinage. Gold and silver was being hoarded, given their melt value was starting to become more than the face value. In late 1861, to help finance the Civil War, the U.S. government borrowed gold coin from New York City banks to exchange for treasury notes. And the New York banks sold the treasury notes to the public for gold to repay the loan. So literally, the government was pulling all the gold coins back out of the civilian hands. In December of 1861, the Trent affair shook public confidence, and with the threat of war on a second front, the United States Department of Treasury suspended coin payment, and the banks of New York City stopped redeeming paper money for gold and silver. In the absence of a gold and silver coin, the premium for coin began to devalue the paper currency. And after the New York Bank suspended coin payments, quickly followed by Boston and Philadelphia, the premium for gold rose 1 to 3% over the paper value. In January of 1862, it became 9% over the value. And by June, by which time one paper dollar was worth about 91.7 cents in gold. So literally, the paper dollar was only worth almost less than 92 cents. There's a lot of disruption across the country in business and trade. Alternate methods began coming out of taking payments for things. People were actually starting to accept the Spanish real again, especially the Spanish quarter dollars. Literally cutting dollar bills into quarter and halves, and refusing to provide change without charging a premium for providing silver coins. Literally, somebody would provide coppers and they would have to pay more than what they were supposed to. Some businesses actually created their own, what's called shin plasters, or kind of their own currency, which was against the law by the United States. The Treasury of the United States at the time, Francis E. Spinner, has been credited for finding the solution for the shortage of coinage. He created what's called postage currency. He proposed that the United States printed a kind of a fractional currency where people can put postage stamps on the currency, and that currency would be worth its weight in postage. So he presented to the government what you see before you as the first issue. To actually redeem these, you would have to bring them into the bank in lots of $5. You can turn in a bunch of these, maybe 10 of these or 20 of these, and get a $5 bill during that time, which was still promissory notes. So we go into the postage currency here. As you see, it's a 5-cent postage currency, worth the 5-cent U.S. postage stamp that you see printed on there, the Thomas Jefferson. This was around 1862 to 1863 is when they used this series. And during that time, they were printed by the, I want to say it was I can't remember the name of the company that printed these. It wasn't the Treasury that printed these, but these were actually printed by a company in New York. I want to say it's the ABCO, American Bank Currency Company or something like that. But the United States did have them put a security seal like such on the back of the bill to keep them from being counterfeited. So keep in mind this $5 stamp right here. We'll be seeing this again in a minute. We go on to this 10-cent postal with a George Washington 10-cent U.S. postage stamp. Oh, it was the American Banknote Company. That's who it was. ABCO, American Banknote Company. And again, the U.S. design seal to go on the back to keep them counterfeiting. And then, like I said, remember the stamps, because this being a 25 was worth 5-cent stamps. Hence the reason why they have 5-cent stamps on the front of this. And the same will become true on the 50-cent stamp that we go to next. Like I said, the 50-cent stamp with the 5-10 cents on it. This will be the first year fractional currency and the only year that it's postage currency. The next issue, issue 2, will actually go into fractional currency. They will drop the name postage currency. So, again, back then, we're going through recently coinage shortage. And back then, they actually fixed it for a little bit with this. It lasted up to about 1876 before they went back to coinage and silver certificates and U.S. banknotes. So, another historical video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. It helps me out quite a bit. And until next time, y'all have a great week, a great weekend. We'll see you Sunday for a recipe video, and we'll be back next week with part 2 of this series.